So talk to us a little bit about the origin story of Mimi's Dumplings, because it originated with you and your sister having a craving for your mom's homemade food.
Absolutely, you tell the story great. It's based off our mom's recipes. My sister came from a Wall Street background, I came from fashion, and we craved our mom's dumplings and wanted to share it with the world. So we left our industries to open a restaurant in the East Village that has now been open for over 10 years and now into frozen.
And part of what you wanted to do was also break up the stereotype that Chinese food is greasy, it's cheap, it's kind of low market.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Chinese food is so nuanced. It's based off of regions, it's based off of provinces. Taiwan is an island. These dumplings are based off of Taiwanese-style recipes from my family. So it's all about fresh and light cooking, and it's not just a blanket statement of Chinese takeout food or a specific kind.
Staying in business 10 years in New York City is a credit to you guys through everything that's gone on in the world over the last 10 years. What is the time period that's been the most challenging? And currently, I'm sure you're seeing some challenges.
I think every year there's always challenges and fires to put out, but changing the perspective of that's the exciting part of being an entrepreneur and adapting your perspective on that. But also obviously the pandemic for every small business, but it's about evolving and adapting with what's going on.
Are you able to absorb any tariff related or just inflation related higher costs these days?
It's definitely difficult, but we've had a great team and we've had great domestic suppliers that my sister and co-founder has been able to partner with. So luckily for now, it's okay. But in terms of the restaurant, there's always rising costs. So figuring out ways and explaining to guests, educating them that it's not because we're trying to make more of a profit, it's because everything, you go for a coffee, it's $10 now.
Yeah, don't we know it? And you mentioned restaurant in the singular, and I point that out because at one point you did have more than one restaurant, but that was a decision you made to consolidate into one storefront and to branch out into frozen dumplings. Talk a little bit about how you changed up your business model.
Absolutely. We've always wanted to do frozen dumplings, but we decided to build a brand first. And at one point, we had 4 locations consolidated because doing grocery frozen food is a whole nother channel sector than restaurants. Some people assume because it's food that it's the same, but it's been such a great learning curve, and we're so excited to grow in that front as well.
And with the frozen dumplings, you are able to collaborate with other businesses as well. You've got a collaboration with Peter Luger, the famous steakhouse here in New York. You also have figured out distribution with venues like Barclays Center, where your dumplings will be made available during, for instance, the Brooklyn Nets games.
Yeah, exactly. And the Liberties.
Can't forget that.
Yeah, exactly. But the dumplings, we always saw it as a canvas for different flavors because there's a type of dumpling in each culture. And so we love using the community of hospitality to partner with our friends, chefs, restaurants, people who are doing awesome things and get the flavors that we want inside this pocket of goodness.
How do you scale a food business, right? I mean, it's one thing to scale another kind of product business, but food has to be fresh. Dumplings have to be made sort of instantly, right?
Yeah, well, it's really finding a great partner that believes in what you're doing. And it took us 2 years to figure out a partner that we can work with to scale our frozen food business. Because at the restaurant, it's handmade, but trying to go nationwide, we can't hand make them anymore fast enough.
So you're on Goldbelly, you have these partnerships, as Scarlett said, with event spaces as well as high-end restaurants and so on. What's the next stage of growth that you're eyeing?
Well, this is fresh news, but we are going nationwide with Whole Foods next month. So we are so thrilled about that, to be able to go to different areas. And dumplings have always been our home comfort food. So we're so excited to share that with everyone else.
And soon everyone else will be able to have access to it. I want to pick up on something you said, which is there's dumplings in every culture. And you have a lot of specialty flavors, which kind of incorporates other cultures and other food preferences as well. Give us the most out there dumpling flavor you have.
We've done a lot of crazy ones, but we've done an Emmy cheeseburger dumpling that's been around for 10 years now with Pizza Loves Emily. We've done a truffle foie gras soup dumpling with Chef Daniel Hume. We've done pizza dumplings with Beanie Pizza, with Lucali. Steak sandwich bao with Peter Luger. It was their first collab since 1887
Wow.
opening, and that's just to name a few, but it's it's a blank canvas to have fun.
A steak sandwich bao. Oh my gosh, I could totally go for that right now.
And to talk about specialty flavors, besides for our two traditional ones, we have a chicken parm dumpling at Whole Foods, which is based off of one of our best-selling monthly special flavors that we've done in the restaurant.
When can we buy in Whole Foods?
Now, if you're in the Northeast and expanding very, very soon.